Everybody, this is Mike from Tucson Strength. I'm coming at you with another video. I've got a lot of requests for shoulder mobility. It's something that seems to plague some of our lifters. The bench press can give you some tight shoulders. I'm going to give you some tips that are going to help to alleviate those symptoms. Tip 1 is, if you haven't already watched video 1 in this series, the breathing video, that's going to help a lot. Watch that video first before you come into this video. We got to learn how to breathe correctly. Tip 2 is we're going to get down on our stomach in the prone position. And all we're going to do here is we are simply going to look over our shoulders. We're going to relax. We're going to breathe through our nose, and we're going to find our feet. Looking over the shoulders. Staying nice and relaxed, finding our feet. Try and hold your head up. You don't have to hold it up so high that it's hurting your neck, but we want to hold it high enough that you can look over your shoulder. That may not be you right now. If you have to look kind of over the side, that's okay. Ideally, we want to be over the shoulder, finding your feet as we look back and forth. And I want you to do that for at least a minute. 2 minutes might be a little bit better. The second position we're going to work in this series, and this is going to help to stretch out your pecs a little, is we're going to flip over onto our backs. We're going to go supine here. We're on our back. We're going to bring our arms out like a T. Palms are up. Knuckles are on the floor. You're going to bring your knees to your chest here. And you're simply going to move your hips side to side, trying to keep your shoulders on the ground. If your shoulder wants to pop off the floor, don't rotate your hips so far. Simply breathe through your nose. Try and stay nice and relaxed. We're just breathing and rotating and trying to keep our shoulders down. You're gonna feel a stretch in your pec minor. Again, do this for at least a minute, if not 2 minutes. Take your time. If the windshield wiper with both legs proves to be too difficult, your shoulders are that tight, do one leg at a time. Bring one knee up, bring it across, reach, come back, other knee up, bring it across, reach, come back. After you've done those two, one of the ones that I find to be really effective is we're going to come back to flat position here. And we're going to be on our stomach, and we're going to bring our hands in front. We're staying nice and relaxed. I'm going to look over my left shoulder, and I'm going to look for the ceiling with my eyes. And you notice how when I turn my head, my shoulder starts to follow. That's what we want. As soon as I see the ceiling with my eyes, I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to point up to the sky. I want you to take whatever leg is on the same side. So since I'm using my left arm, I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to kind of kick it forward here, but I'm going to keep turning my left shoulder, breathing and just trying to open up. You're going to get a stretch in your chest. You can come back. You can stay on this side for a little bit. Turn, breathe, open. Or if you want, you can switch sides every rep. So I'm going to look over the right, find that ceiling, point my hand up, kick my right leg over, try and open up. We want to try and make as much of an opening between our shoulders and our hips as we can. Staying nice and relaxed. The next one, we're going to come up into a quadruped position. This position is called rocking. We're simply going to rock back and forth just so you can find that rhythm. Then the fun part is you're going to rock. As you rock forward, you're going to reach that hand out. Then think about pulling your fingers towards you, and they're going to come under the hole between the other arm and leg that's on the ground, underneath. And you're going to reach back, kind of stretching across your rear delt, trying to look over your shoulder. Come back, plant this hand, reach forward, tuck the hand, come underneath this hole here. So we're getting some extra thoracic mobility. some stretching in our delts. And the final one in this series, I'm going to give you a couple options. I'm going to angle the camera because you'll need to do this one standing. You could do it on your knees, but I wouldn't recommend it. And that's simply, we're going to march, but I want to show you what we're going to do with this march. We need to get into extension. What I mean is that you're going to spread your fingers, and as you march, I want you to really spread those fingers and really vigorously swing your arms. I'm just doing this in place, but you can go forward, backwards, side to side. If you go side to side, you're going to get a lot of work in your hips, which is also beneficial. You can also add a light load to this to help. These are 1 pound Indian clubs. If you get like a broomstick and cut it in half, or you have some pieces of PVC, maybe 2 feet long, you could fill them with dirt and tape the ends, or something to give them a little bit of weight. All you're gonna do is you're gonna hold these and you're gonna swing them to help open up and strengthen your shoulders. This movement alone, if you did this for a couple minutes every day, heck, if you're stuck at a desk all day, get up and do this every hour, even with just your hands. It's gonna go a long way to keep you from getting really, really tight. Those would be my tips for opening up your shoulders, opening up your chest. Next time we're going to look at some stuff for your neck. This is Mike from Tucson Strength. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, mike@tucsonstrength.com. Try and do each of these exercises for 1 to 2 minutes, at least 1 to 2 times a day. You can always do it more. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.